Howdy guys, welcome back to Stewie MTG. In today's video, we'll be cracking this pack of 550 cards that got mailed in. Hopefully you got your coffee like me. Let's get to cracking. FYI, this might be a long video. Hopefully you guys are like me and find people who open up boxes. It tends to be a little cathartic and fun. Let's go and crack this open and oop, some spots here on the side. Now remember kids, don't do this at home. Make sure to get an adult to help you. Cut open this stuff. And first peek. Ooh, it's jam full too. Voila. Oh, they actually filled it up off the top. So let us go ahead and get the camera set up for this. Now this is supposedly an unsorted rare commons, uncommons, foils box of cards. We'll see. And we'll see if there's anything I can use. Anything that I am going to use, I'll either put in my trays up over here or off to the side. So we have here a Mind Rot, Malphite Squad, High Tide Hermit. You're going to see me go through these pretty quickly. If I find something really interesting, I'll comment on it. Field Inspection. Thriving Rhino. It's going to go off to the side because I am slowly building rhinos. Nimble Innovator. Function. Peafowl. Revolutionary Rebuff. I really didn't buy a whole lot of is this either Revolt? I kind of missed that whole block, and it did say that there will be some duplicates in here. Oh, Thriving Rats. Another rat for my rat deck. Trade Winds. And whatever I don't keep from this will end up going to some of my local friends who play Magic. Die Young. That's an interesting name. Fortuitous Find could be good in a artifact creature sack deck. Wind Drake I'm going to put off the side because I do have a Drake deck. Tormenting Voice is a good card to have extras of. Loxodon Linebreaker. Root Snare is a great fog. Feast of Dreams. Well, that's the first little stack off the top. Let's look at the second. Here's another Mind Rot. Foundry Screecher. I'm slowly working on bats as well. Ruinous Goblin. Put that aside for goblins. Renegade Tactics. Marsh Hulk. Another goblin. Yeah, there does seem to be some of these that are duplicates, and you know, that's okay. We'll see what we end up getting. You never know what you're to quote Forrest Gump, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. And the same thing is true in a box of quote-unquote unsorted Magic. You never know what you're gonna get. There's another Foundry Screecher, Fortuitous Find. Man, they really did pack this box full. I think it might be a little bit more than 550, but we'll see. There's another Rats. I think I already got, yeah, Thriving Rats. Oh, here's another Crew. Dwarf Pilot. Another Mind Rot. Pressure point can be good. Tap a creature, draw a card. Especially if you have a deck that has any triggers off when you target another creature. In Draft, I've used Inspired Charge before. White Weenie. Curve out at 4. Use that for a large swing. Fragmentize in a draft format could be relatively decent too. In draft formats, normally the artifacts are going to be somewhat low to the ground. Oh, here's some uncommons. Wild Wanderer, an elf that seeks out a land, not too bad. Another Pressure Point shows up. Welding Sparks can actually be good. Deals X damage, target creature, where X is 3+ the number of artifacts you control. If you're in a red artifact deck, that can actually be decent. Another Veteran Motorist. Cloudblazer, I have had in Blink decks before. Gain 2 life, draw 2 cards. In fact, let me put that aside. I'll put that in my Azorius box. All right, digging into the meat of the box. All right. Magma Spray, putting that aside because I'm actually building an Imodane the Pyro Hammer, I think, deck. There's Rabid Bite, could always use that. A couple of Tormenting Voices. Rhino Monk, going inside. Take Vengeance, decent. Volcanic Dragon. Font of Ire. Tranquil Expanse, land, keeping that. Naturalize, can never have too many naturalizes. Oaken Forms, decent. Oh, here's first rare. Here's Niambi, Faithful Healer. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for or graveyard for a Teferi Timebender. Put it into your hand. There's Thirst, Mind Rot, Omen Speaker, Mighty Leap. Got a Meandering River. Marauders, Manolith. Rabid Bite going to the side. Totally lost. Okay, there's first little chunk from the beginning. Not even, I don't know, quarter of the way done. Grabbed a nice big handful out of the box. Comfortable Chill. Vampire Neonate. I put that in the Vampire. Sift. Skeleton Archer. Animator. We'll put Salvager of Secrets aside to put in my Merfolk extras. Nurture Spire going on the side. I don't really use it. Plummet is excellent in dealing with flying buggers. Spark-Tongue Dragon. Switcheroo. Siegebreaker Giant. Some Wolves. Smelt is a good 1 mana. Say bye-bye to Artifact. I don't think I've seen this one. Skyrider Patrol. Beginning combat in his journey. You may pay Simic. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature you can control, and that creature gains flying until end of turn. Sky Scanner. We'll put that aside. Pegasus Courser. Ooh, another rare in Angel Flight of Alabaster. Got ourselves another Meandering River. Kitty Cat, I'm allergic, so stay away. Anointer Priest, another good life gain. A Cartouche. Trial of Ambition. Yeah. Hexproof is always excellent. If I was going blue, let's say blue-red Spellslinger in Draft, that would certainly be a possibility. But I haven't played Draft in such a very long time. Ooh, an Evolving Wilds. I was actually getting low. go to the side. Cartouche. That's a fun word to say. I don't know about you guys, but that is certainly... Let's put that aside for... I know I'm building a warrior tribal. Lay Bare the Heart. Seraph of the Stars. Angels always go to the side. Dissenter's Deliverance. Cycling. Excellent. Actually got to play some games this weekend. I actually played... Here's a few lands. Seraph of the Suns again. Compulsory Rest. While I'm sorting this mess, got to play some games with someone who lives not too far away, and unfortunately he has both two 5-color decks, and they are both ridiculously dumb. One of them is basically Cascade, and then the other is my nemesis on Arena lately, which is Jodah. Thankfully, I was unable to beat Jodah, but I in fact did beat his Cascade deck. But I had to pull out the deck I probably thought I would never play. Or much of, that I thought would sit in my box forever and ever and ever, which was Tegrid. Tegrid did pull out the win. And this particular guy likes to build rather, I wouldn't say high powered, but they're definitely an 8 and above on the power scale, especially if you're playing Jodah. I don't know about you guys, but for me, Jodah has become the boogeyman. Got a Mardu banner that's going on the side. Alpine Grizzly Sultai banner going on the side. Windstorm. That actually might be going in Raga Draga. Kintree Invocation can be good. It's been the boogeyman for me once again. It has been one of those. The second that I see Jodah, I almost want to scoop. Got a Winged Shepherd Angel. Look out, there's Bit. Gus Walker. Scarab's got a Stone Quarry land. I mean, what are your guys' boogeyman decks on Arena? For me, it certainly has been a proportion. Ooh, a Painful Lesson. I was actually out of those. It has certainly been Jodah. Flip these around. Tormenting Voice, decent. I know there's other, boogeyman decks on, especially on Arena, but I find it interesting that I have been playing a disproportionate number of them. Resupply. Gain life deck always needs ways of drawing cards, especially if you're in white. That's not necessarily the case as much anymore as it used to be. We got ourselves a negate and another negate. Ooh, learn from the past. There we go. This has MTG Ghoul Dude's name all over it. Zombies you control get +2/+1 until end of turn, and other creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. An overrun for zombies. Virulent Plague. You know, actually, let's take that Virulent Plague out. Oh, I remember when Dromoka Warrior first came out. Man, White Weenie draft format just got so much better at that point. A 3-1? Yeah, I am. We are normally all over that. Tail Slash. I mean, how long, if you guys want to comment down below, how long has it been since you guys have played Draft? I would probably say it has been, about 15 years maybe. I've been playing predominantly kitchen table Magic for that long. And that's kind of sad. Another Naturalize, I'll take that. Ooh, and one right after it. Not really getting many rares and uncommon. Here's a Plummet. A Salamander. Let's talk about I like Reclaim. Now, next card. Talk about some nostalgia. Phyrexian Ghoul. Urza's block. I had built a mono black deck that had Phyrexian Ghoul in it, and I would sack my creatures after blockers declared, and the Ghoul would go in for the win. Yes, Stewie MTG actually once upon a time, here's a bat, played mono black. Only later Urza block. And here we've gone into the Ravnica Seems Black Golgari Kiru, and I'll keep, as well as Gilgate. And back into Amonkhet. Minotaur Sure Shot. I'll put that with my Minotaurs. Let me know if I missed anything, guys, that I put here in the middle that I just totally missed. Entirely possible. Not a whole lot in there. We are definitely now well past the halfway mark. I'm really wondering where the rest of these rares and foils are that are supposedly in here. Oh, an Inspiration. Can be decent in a Spellslinger. Appetite for the Unnatural. We'll go ahead and keep that. Oh, Ape. I gotta keep that. Building an Ape deck. And we'll keep the Combined Guildmage. Blazing Volley. Here's another Fog, if you're ever doing Fog Tribal. We will keep the Waxing Moon for Werewolf Tribal. Field Keeper for Scarecrows. A lot of the implements. Yeah, I like going through these bulk boxes like this. Here's another Seraph of the Suns and a Blighted Cataract. Processor Assault. Some of these cards are upside down. Sorry, I'm flipping them around. We got a Reprisal. Humbler of Mortals. Impressive Rays and Johnny's Presence. Let me clean this out. So we got room for the last little bit. If you guys stayed with me for the over 20 minutes we're at it, you guys are seriously dedicated or just as bored as I am tonight doing my laundry. Dryer's running in the background. And thankfully, between yesterday and yesterday we came home and about half the downstairs didn't have power. And I was trying to figure it out, and then all of a sudden come down this morning and perfectly fine. All right, last 2 stacks. Sigilled Starfish, Sky Tribal. Sorry, bumping the camera here. Yeah, I got ourselves a Screeching Bat that turns into Stalking Vampire. Got ourselves a Rugged Highlands we're keeping. Got ourselves an Assassin. I was looking at doing some Assassin Tribal. I don't know if there's enough to actually get that done, but, you know, maybe. Watch out, they spit. And a Werewolf. I don't know if I already have it, so I'll put it off to the side. We'll put the Cobra into Death Touch Tribal. Where did that go? Anyways, up over here on my left. Keep this Wind-Scarred Crag. Ah, good old Pyrotechnics. Return to Earth. Here, go ahead and keep that. Eureka's Chosen, Death Touch Tribal. Alright, I'm seeing a rare here at the top. What have we got? Deadsman's Chest. Enchanted creature an opponent controls. When an enchanted creature dies, exile cards equal to its power from the top of its owner's library. You may cast spells from among those cards for as long as they are exiled, and you may spend mana or any mana of any type to cast those spells. This is going in Pirate Tribal. We got ourselves another Rhino and another Rabid Bite. Workshop Assistant is good for those artifact decks. Got ourselves a Woodland Stream. Wall of Vines. I remember the original. Yes. Stewie MTG is that old. Oh, what have we got here? Nightmare Horror. Psychic Symbiont. 6 mana, 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent discards a card and you draw a card. We'll put that aside for Horror Tribal. Mark Festival. Shimmering Grotto, Wow, there wasn't... I think I counted, what, 3 rares? Fury of Horns. Minotaur Tribal. Last little bit going on here. Insight. Starfall. Pensive Minotaur. And we have Processor Assault. And that's about it. So out of that 550, I don't know, let's see. Got about this that I'm keeping for different projects or just to have around. Not too bad. Well, if you guys stayed for the 25 minutes, thanks for sticking around. Some deck techs coming up soon as Stewie MTG continues the journey. Well, with that, I'll catch you guys later.